let's be real. You're on the Real Deal channel. Selling your home, it's stressful enough. But the things you might say to your real estate agent that could make the whole thing way harder than it needs to be. So I don't want that for you, all right? Some of these things you may think is harmless, but trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. It's gonna cost you time and money and a lot of unnecessary headaches. You know I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you, right? So make sure you don't get screwed over. Let's break it down. Like and subscribe, please. Can use your help. Just one mistake at a time. Let's get right into it. Guys, the first thing you want to not say is that I'm in no hurry to sell. I'm in no hurry to sell. I get it, you're desperate, you want to move, you want to get out. Maybe you're just testing the waters, or maybe you're just waiting for that perfect offer. I don't know what it is for you, but maybe you think this gives you leverage, saying this to them. But the problem is that the moment that your agent hears that you're not in a hurry to move, like someone like myself, a top producing agent, someone tells me that, I have just mentally put you at the bottom of our priority list, right? I'm juggling multiple properties. My team and I, we're very busy, and we dedicate our time to our clients who are serious. If you're not serious, why should I put any energy into selling your home? Think about it. Why would I spend my time chasing down the perfect buyer for someone who isn't in a hurry? I don't think I would. The other problem is buyers are so smart today. Well, they have access to more information. I'm not sure if they're smart, but they have access to more information right at their fingertips. That's more information than people had 31 years ago. I was still one dial-up modem when I got started. So because they have all this information, they see that your home is lingering on the market and your agent's not prioritizing your listing, buyers start thinking like, what's wrong with this house and why isn't it selling? Boom, you're getting all these lowball offers or just no offers at all. So what do you say then? What do you say, Diane? Well, I'll say I'm not in a hurry, we got that. Just be clear about your goal. If you have a flexible timeline, let your agent know. They'll set a plan based on your timeline. And if it's about price, like what is that bottom line price that makes it worth it for you? I always go conservative on this. Always go conservative. All you have to let me know as a top producing agent is that you're committed to getting the best deal possible. A serious seller gets serious results, guys, not the other way around. So never say that. What else? Don't say that you are the only agent I'm interviewing. Why would you say that? Why would you hire, would you hire the first contractor that works into your door? Would you hire the first doctor for doing heart surgery? You would look around, you get a second opinion. Say yes? Would you buy the first car that you test drive without checking out a few others? It goes this way. So why would you commit to the first real estate agent you meet without weighing your options? I'm saying without weighing your options. I have a list of questions that sellers should interview agents with before they come to their house so they can narrow it down. They might have a hard time finding a good agent. That's why people call us to help them find a good agent. Now, I'm usually like the only agent people call because I'm referred. There's some times when I go up against some other realtors, and that's the question I ask the seller. I interview the seller. I ask him, are you interviewing other agents? But you should always interview. I like people to interview other agents. You know why? Because then they know how good we are and how solid we are and all the systems and processes we have put in place to make sure there's no turbulence in their sale. And that's why I like them doing it. I try to give them the questions, bring somebody else in, and then bring me in, and you'll see the difference. But the average agent who knows they're the only one you're hiring or you're the only one you're considering, they will not work as hard to win you over. If there's no competition, means there's really no urgency to prove themselves, right? There's no pressure. There's no pressure to bring their A game and no real incentive to go that extra mile for you. But if they know you're speaking to multiple agents, they'll step up, they'll showcase their best strategies, and they'll actually earn your business. Because honestly, you don't want to compare agents because not all the agents are created equal. Matter of fact, there's a top maybe 5% that are doing things the way they should be done, who are ultimate agents. There are some really marketing powerhouses like myself that will do whatever it takes to get your home in front of the right buyers. That's what you're looking for. Others will just come by with their cell phone, they'll take some pictures with their iPhone, and they'll throw your listing up on the MLS, Zillow. They'll just hope for the best. They won't do any work. They'll let other people just sell their house. Is that who you want handling the biggest sale of your lifetime, one of your largest assets? I don't think so. But I got you covered. I said before, I have a list of questions to interview your agents down below. Now remember, these are things to talk about on the phone. Get all the information on the phone. Don't bring all these people through your house. A good agent can sell your house. Interview them on the phone, ask them to send you samples of their marketing. And if you have to, just do a Zoom call with some people. Then the only persons you're bringing in are your two best ones out of interviewing 10. And that may have taken maybe an hour. versus 10 hours of people coming through your house. It's a lot. Because normally a listing presentation goes on for at least 2 hours. And like I said, I can help you find that agent, okay, for you. And I can give you 2 people so you can interview. But usually the one I pick is the one I like for you, and you have to like them, their personality and everything. You make the final decision. I'm just going to give you a few names and people that I vetted for you. Because really good agents are not afraid of competition. Matter of fact, they thrive on it. I thrive on competition. I love to win. I love competition. But do your homework. Compare options. Make the best choice for you, okay? Next is, don't say you think your home is worth whatever dollars. Don't say that. Even if they ask you. So that's one of the questions I ask sellers is, what do you think your home is worth, right? So sometimes smart ones will say, that's your job. That's a good answer for that. Now, I know you want the most amount of money. You spent years making memories in your home. You've upgraded your kitchens. You landscaped your yard, and you made some high-end finishes. But here's the problem. What you think your home is worth doesn't really matter. The market decides. You get that? The market. The worst thing you can do is price your home based on your emotions instead of reality. And a good realtor will come in and tell you that. They'll sit down, they'll say, listen, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not going to give you the fluff. And that's what I tell people. And people love that. Matter of fact, a seller just called me a referral from a client who has had their house on the market at some ungodly high price and 0 marketing. And they asked me, I said, listen, I'm going to come over, but you might not hear what I have to say. So I might not be the agent if you're looking for someone to tell you what you want to hear. Because what happens in our industry, a lot of agents will let you do what you want to do with your pricing of your house just to get your listing. Because then what they'll do is they'll say, yeah. They'll come back to you when it's not selling, and they'll look for a price reduction. Then you have a price reduced sign on your lawn, and it's been on the market for a while, and buyers are thinking, what is wrong with this house? Why doesn't anybody else want to buy it? If it's not selling in this market within a couple days or a week, is overpriced for what it looks like. So don't pick a number out of thin air. Get some comparables, which, get something that's sold over the last week, and get an agent who understands the market right now. Because you can't compare your house to a sale that sold last month, because that went under contract maybe 2 months ago. So it's really not last month's sale, it's 2 months ago. You want to look at pending sales. And you have to look at homes that are comparable, okay, to size and just the condition, things like that. You have to be really open to this. Do not look at Zillow's pricing. That's not a solid pricing strategy because it's usually wrong. Zillow bases their pricing based on algorithm. It's like a computer. Your lot size and also your square footage. And depending on Zillow is like a bad recipe. Don't overprice and don't look at Zillow. Call a top-notch agent. If you don't have one in your area, remember, I am your source for top agent in your area. Just go down below for the link. What's next? Don't say, oh, whatever you say on the listing agreement is fine. You want to look at this thing. It's a legally binding contract, guys. And once you sign it, you're locked in. Once the house goes on the market, on the MLS, we allow our sellers an easy exit. We ask them just to test us out for 30 days. Now, most agents push for like a 6-month contract or a full year. That's the longest it can be is a year. And that's not good. I put like 3 months, maybe 6 months, whatever. But I tell my seller that they can get out after 30 days. So they have really an open agreement. I've had clients tell me once they signed the contract, they never even talked to their agent. Somebody came in, took some pictures with their cell phone, and they left. They stopped answering calls. They didn't put any effort into it. And they're thinking like, why isn't my home selling? So a good rule of thumb is keep the agreement like 30 days to 3 months, but just get an easy exit. You can do 6 months, but make sure you have an easy exit agreement. You can get out of the contract if they're not doing their job. So the 2 things you want to look at is how long you're going to be with them. Do you have an easy exit agreement? Look at the commission percentage, understand what you're paying. Look at the cancellation policy, like that's what I said, the easy exit. And look at the marketing promises. Do they have a sheet of everything they said they're going to do with check marks? That's what we do. We have a marketing list. We're going to do this, and that. And we also have videos on each one explaining what that is and how that works. Don't be afraid to negotiate. If your agent cracks after your first say, would you negotiate, then they're going to crack when they're trying to negotiate for your house. A good realtor will say, I'm sorry, this is my fee, and I think I'm worth it. I'm going to spend every dollar working hard for you. That's the agent to pick. And do not say that I trust your marketing plan. You might know nothing about marketing. You don't know anything about SEO, or you don't know anything about videos and all that stuff. You know nothing about it. I don't care if you don't know anything about it. When it comes to selling your asset, your largest asset, your home, you don't just trust, you have to verify. These marketing powerhouses like myself, I invest in high-end photography, targeted online marketing, strategic social media campaigns that are amazing. It gets lots of buyers in front of your home. And then you have these other agents I talked about earlier that do the quick iPhone pics. They list it in MLS and hope for the best. I talked about that earlier. That's not marketing, okay? That's laziness. So now you have a comparison. So what you need to do is ask them to see some photos, some videos. Show me how you market. Show you, not tell you when it comes to marketing. Very important. When I vet a realtor for you, I'm going to ask them to show me the photography. Who is a photographer? Is there staging happening? Do you have a professional stager? Do you have somebody to help me get rid of my stuff? Are you going to be running Facebook ads or Google ads? Will they be doing some email marketing? Are there going to be opening open houses? All these different things. Ask them, are you going to be doing a pre-home inspection on my house? Get some proof. Have them show you past listings that they have marketed. Is it stunning? Do they have strong online visibility? They can't show it. If they can't show you how they get results, that's a really big red flag. If they don't have a lot of listings, if they only listed 1 or 2 houses a year, they're not going to spend the money on marketing. You want to find somebody who lists homes. That's all they do is listings, like me. I do listings all year round. I have a whole team who works with buyers. The big tip of the day is get it in writing. Someone might promise you professional photos or social media ads or virtual tours, but make sure it's actually included in your listing agreement. We have a page in our listing agreement that states exactly what they're getting. They're paying an extra 1% for that, okay? Because if it's not on paper, it doesn't happen. And bottom line, a strong marketing plan can mean the difference between your home selling fast for top dollar, isn't that what you want, right? Or can sit on the market and collect dust. What's wrong with me? Don't assume your agent has a great marketing program. Make sure they do it and they show you first. Next, don't say to your agent, is it a good time to buy or sell? Of course, every realtor is going to say that. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. Why? Because their job depends on the transactions happening. And whether it's a good time to buy or sell depends on your situation. So if a seller asks me, is it a good time to sell? It depends upon your situation. So let's sit down and talk about it. When I go to my seller's house, I just bring my notebook. I just sit there and talk and find out exactly what's going on for them. When you're selling, you want to sell when the supply is low, right? And demand is high. That's like anything else, like marketing 101. If the homes are selling fast in your area and prices are climbing, that could be a good time to sell. But you have to make sure you have a place to move to. But when the market's flooded with listings and homes are sitting on the market for months and price cuts are becoming common, you may want to adjust your expectations, right? Timing's important there. If you time your sale correctly, it can mean thousands more in your pocket. So is it the right time for you? And same with you home buyers, you know, is the monthly mortgage payments, are you financially stable? Can you afford the closing costs? All those good things. Just make sure it's good for you. If they don't say, let's sit down and analyze your situation and break it down, and so I can guide you to making a decision that makes sense for your goals, you don't even talk to them anymore. And this is where research comes in. They should be looking at local trends with you and interest rates and inventory. I go on my computer, I do a whole analysis. I record my screen on this program called Loom, and I send them a video. I said, here's what I think about your house. I'm like, whoa, they're taken back. Like, you spent that time, and you actually showed me what you do. Have them show you, not tell you. Don't take their word for it. Do your research as well. All right, there you have it. I just poisoned you with a lot of things that you shouldn't say, but it's good poison. Never should say to your real estate agent, okay? If you want good results. If you got some good things today, just comment below, let me know what you learned, and also like and subscribe to my channel. I really need your help, and I'll see you on the next one.